Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Valen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Novigrad. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Witcher 3. Today's the last day I'll be doing like these long streams, and I'm really happy. Obviously you can hear it in my voice, I'm a bit I'm not fully, I didn't sleep as much, but I streamed for I think a total of, I don't even know, maybe I would say at least 11 hours in total, like because I did a long stream which was 7 hours, and then I also before that I did a stream which was I think approximately 3 to 4 hours. But I'm happy about that because I made a decent amount of progress, but there's still a lot more to do. What I am thinking at the moment is I don't really know if I'll be able to stream, like do these longer streams again. Maybe on Sundays, but I can't confirm it or make it guarantee it, because I mean, I will have time on Sundays, Saturdays and Sundays, but Saturday is basically when you're working. I'm pretty sure anyone that works understands this. Like, when you get like Saturdays and Sundays off, Sunday is like the only day you actually get off, because Saturday just goes by. You don't even recognize like what happened. So, yeah, so I don't really count Saturday as a day. I just count it as a day when I don't have to go to work. So Sundays, sometimes I don't feel like doing things on Sunday, so I can't really guarantee I will be able to live stream on Sundays, but I will try to do like longer live streams. But what I'm thinking is I will be recording like videos. Yeah, I'll be doing like videos during the weekdays. I'll try to do videos during the weekday, and then upload them throughout the and then upload them. Yeah. And I emphasize on try. I am not guaranteeing anything. It's just not. Sometimes it's just not. I run out of time. I don't know what. Okay, here's the thing. I live alone, so I have to do a lot of other things, and I keep running out of time. Like if I'm and basically it comes down to time management. You have to manage your time, and I feel like there are other things that I need to do that are slightly more. Use key as boat to reach 5 character. Oh yeah, Kiras. So yeah, you're not chasing me. That's fine. Let me quickly check if I am. I don't think I did anything after the last thing. I don't even remember what was the last thing I did. I think I killed a wraith or something. 90%. That's not good. We have a sword. Silver sword. 69%. Level 6. What level are you? You're level 4. Okay, let's equip this, even though it's at 60 something percent, 69%, but we have these things. Repair it. There we go. And then let's put some things over there. I feel like we are going to fight a lot of wait, what's that? Okay, it's a lesser runestone and this is a normal runestone. Okay, can I craft these into like bigger runestones? Is that a thing I can do? Sign intensity. It's lesser. I want some more adrenaline. Chance to stun, why not? Cause bleed, chance to stun. Chance to stagger, these are all lesser ones. I want to put lesser ones. Sign intensity. Let's put some bleed. Why not? Look at that steel weapon though. Do you see how it like curls? Like there's a curl at the end. Okay, we have to use this thing. Okay, I think I'm starting to remember a lot of things that happened. So after doing whatever I did, I came to Kira, and I was kind of expecting something else. She gave me a mission. I was disappointed, but yeah, she gave me a mission that I'm going to do now, where the Fike Island is actually it's haunted by a lot of specters, so we need to like cleanse the place. And she gave us a lamp to communicate with the ghosts and figure out what exactly is happening. I think we have already been to Fike Island, and back then we did not have this magic lamp, and I said this exact same thing, that we need something to do this, because there was like a green mist and I couldn't figure out what the green mist was. I think you need to use this lamp to get there, and they were like, I think I fought like a water hack there, so and there's a whole bunch of drowners around that place, so I'll try to avoid the drowners if I can. Right, anything else I need to do? No, I think that's it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make like 20-minute videos, because a lot of times I'm doing something which requires me to wait for 20 minutes. Like there are quite a few things I do where I'm basically waiting, so I think I'm gonna record videos during that time. Use that time for something, otherwise I'm just sitting and watching YouTube videos during that 20 minutes. And what are those 20 minutes? Sometimes I'm like heating up water, sometimes I'm
Geralt, can you hear me? How goes it? Where are you?
Almost there.
Splendid. I shall contact you again soon.
Wait, this Xenovox, can I contact you with it, or is it one way?
One way only, I'm afraid. You'll have to trust my feminine intuition.
Your what?
My feminine intuition!
Wonderful.
But yeah, I think that's enough talk of my plans, which really look, I try, okay, I try, but then something happened and I'm like, fuck it. That's where we need to go. I know the map will probably tell me to go somewhere else. Yeah, it wants me to go over here. Tower of Mice. Okay, I was kind of hoping to just bypass everything, because there's a whole bunch of drowners, and those people that blow up. I forgot what their name is, and I guess we have to go there. You can already see them, right? There they are. And that's my boat, the boat I came in earlier. I just dropped it over there. Rot feet. These are necrophages. We use necro something oil for them. Necrophage oil.
Geralt? Are you on the Isle yet? Does the Xenovox work? Can you hear me?
What? I can't hear. Great, broke already. Sheesh, short-lived this magic.
What did you say? There's some interference. You must be very careful.
Yeah, I did come in here and steal whatever there was in this thing. The glow I saw had like this green tint to it, so yeah, like I said, I didn't have something to do it. I did come here earlier. If you go back in my streams, you will see it. good thing is the last time I came here, these guys were like higher. Well, not really higher level, but they were closer to my level. Now they're like really low level. I'm level 10. Makes things a lot easier. And you can focus on the story. And I'm gonna see how much I have of these sort of things, ghoul blood and stuff, and maybe I'll start selling these. Who would buy these though? And do I need them for something? Because I feel like I have a whole bunch of these. 54, maybe not a whole bunch. But look at the amount I have.
Let's try Kira's.
They're on to us! They're not letting Graham in!
Quiet, fool. Babylon and the noble himself will hear you.
Nah, he sat his arse on silk pillows, likely be gobbling meat. We've no notion he's coming to tear him to shreds.
Waist clear, lads! Adam!
Peasants didn't come here to ask nicely.
Place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. I think they're feeding on...
Look, Geralt, stop. You needn't be so detailed.
Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. Be nothing noble about him.
Too quick a death they gave him. Should have been made to suffer.
He's not the end of it. Sons can suffer for it, and the daughter. To the top!
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about... Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants.
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants! They're through the door in the tower.
Yeah, that's totally normal. That looks like CD Punk. That looks like Cyberpunk. Like Cyberpunk actually has mechanics like those. Physics like those, I think. That's the right term. But this is happening because of this. There's like ghosts and stuff here. You know what? I'm gonna clip this.
Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strangers. Gold! Piles of it! Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strangers still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who are you? Ah!
Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
Don't be afraid. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye could see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Mage's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, You yourself will be free to leave.
There was a time when someone's word was worth something. Now I don't think it's true, because it seems like if you are dishonest, you actually make more money. Everything comes down to money. Dishonest people, cheating people, you actually make a lot more money. Then you get caught, but honestly, if you're smarter than the people that are chasing you, you will never get caught. And if you are, after a certain point, you get powerful enough that these people will not be able to do anything to you. This is obviously an Indian experience. I don't know why I said all of that. I just said it. I thought it was supposed to remain warm in this thing for 60 minutes. More than 60 minutes. Yep, definitely not warm.
Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No! They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
What kind of potion was it? Remember its smell? What it looked like?
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Your beloved failed to save you. Why?
There were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them, tried to stop them. They just laughed.
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned? That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach. They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
That's why these rats are so big.
Can you talk to the island's other specters?
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see me. I know not why. You do not fear me, do you?
No. Used to dealing with ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different. You weren't the last to die on this island. Found a fresh corpse in the tower.
The island's a dangerous place. Folks should not venture here. I too wish to leave.
The dead man looked like a monster had attacked him recently. The tower home to anything else?
How am I to know? There's lots of wraiths here. I hear them whispering every night.
Not talking about ghosts. A monster who hunts here. You must have noticed something.
I don't know. I've noticed naught. Why do you ask? Why Why must you press me so? You're to be my savior, not my tormentor.
How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the Isle. Your beloved, who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected, strongly. He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Really sad story, but something's not right. Got a feeling.
What is it?
You're not telling me everything. You know the island's dangerous, but refuse to tell me about the monster that lives here.
There is no monster.
I feel like what she's trying to do is get Graham here and then she'll kill him. That's what she wants. That's what I feel like what's actually going on.
I think you're lying. Question is, why? To protect the beast? Or is it that...
Stop! I will not hear this!
I can't help you. Taking anything off this cursed island, from any cursed place, just too dangerous. And a dead woman's bones, that's asking for trouble.
They said witches are heartless beasts. Will you bring Graham here then? I so long to say goodbye.
Annabelle, listen.
You never wished to help me, and here I had someone would finally take pity on me.
Guess I should equip Spectre Oil. I think the last time I did this, I actually helped her. But it seems like even if you don't help her, she takes you to... I know where she's taking me. I've been there. She's waiting for me. I remember the first time I came here, well, while playing this, in this series, there was like a knocking on this door. And then I came in and there was nothing here. The bad thing about doing missions that are lower level than you is the gear you get is not. But this is like a random. It's not really. There was a basement.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let him out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave him there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing him's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for him. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench!
Look at how big these rats are, jeez. Now I know that rats do get big, like they can get big. So I'm not really surprised, but I've only seen like twice. Maybe I've seen big ass rats twice. I saw a rat that was like, it literally went after a cat. It was actually able to make the cat back off. That's how big that rat was. Although the cat wasn't really that big, so it was like a normal skinny street cat. Fighting? Yes.
What was that? It sounded for a moment like you joined the raids yourself.
Had to fight a pester.
A pester? And did you learn how to lift the curse before you lunged at her, sword in hand?
Yeah, we talked a bit. Looks like I need to get her beloved to the island. Fisherman named Graham.
I know the man. He lives in Oriton, village on the lakeshore. Find him immediately. We're close to unraveling this. I can feel it.
I really don't want to fight them. I think the final battle is about to happen here. I remember this battle. Maybe I'm remembering wrong, but I do remember we have to come here for something. I just drank something. I think you can fast travel to harbors. That's a harbor. Okay, the last time I did come here and I thought this was a harbor, but For some reason that's not a harbor, even though there are like 2 boats there, but it's not really a harbor. Yep, I just drank the beer. I like that if you drink beer, it kind of heals you, but it also gives you this effect. I like it. Doesn't do anything else. I don't think it does anything else. It just gives you this blurry, you know, trippy effect. I actually like it. Adds something to the gameplay. Is that him? Is that Graham? No.
Told you I don't want to see no one. So just leave me be.
Clearly something's happening there.
I want to talk.
You deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Did you love her?
Something mad.
Love her.
So deep I believed we'd come through, believed we'd be together. Of course, it was not to her father's liking. His daughter and a plain lout.
Seems like I like I don't want to like encourage this behavior in me, but it seems like I absolutely love ruining other ruining other people's like if they're excited about something, I want to crush it. I want to destroy it, especially if it does in fact have some, like, I call them Hallmark holidays. Hallmark, I think that's the right company, like the people that produce cards. Archie Holidays and Hallmark Holidays. These people are just creating holidays to sell their cards. Were creating holidays to sell their cards. I don't know who buys cards anymore. Maybe people still do buy cards. But yeah, they just keep creating like these. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, they just keep creating holidays, nonsensical holidays. I truly feel like Valentine's Day is like something that was created by these people, or at least even if it was something that already exists, the whole week thing, that was something that these people decided to do, like buying Rose Day, Teddy Day, something day. And then imagine you make this into a tradition, which it is now, for dumb people, and you could almost guarantee that there will be sales. Like, it's insane. Nothing wrong with it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If you're scamming, that's when I have a problem. If you use tactics to fool other people, but you okay, this sounds like a scam again, but you're basically using this using psychological tricks to, like, this thing, like the thing that I'm talking about. If you think about it, it's also a scam, but it's like you are getting something for, they're just tricking you into doing something, whereas scammers, they scam you out of your money and you don't get anything out of it. So this is going into very deep you really need to think about these things. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about it, but this started off with me saying that I like ruin. This has happened quite a few times. I just like it. Also, I don't want to encourage this behavior. I don't do it as much, but every now and then. I remember there was a guy here who used to come on the channel almost on a daily basis. I remember what I did to him. Unintentional. It just happens, man. I don't know what. why it happened. He basically was. I don't do it like out of nowhere. There has to be a reason for it, and usually the reason is when someone is too hyped up about something. That's when I do it. If someone's just normally hyped up, like they're just talking about it, I don't really care. But when someone is really hyping something up and they're trying to hype me up, that's when I do it. But still, I don't want to do it. If people like, why people, why should you ruin people's things, right?
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
'Twere Millie, Finch, and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me since I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it, for Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. 'Twas then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle. Passions, evil intent, strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the curse's source.
She took the poison because of them.
Ad B. Welcome to the stream, dude. We learned about this. We read a parchment that mentioned this, that humans think that curses are intentional, and sometimes we unintentionally give out curses, and that's exactly what happened here. This is why you should be reading everything in the game. It's pretty damn awesome. I need to do something. I'll be back in a minute.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
But that means... is she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to her ghost. By the time she awoke, Tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
You mean... she was alive the whole time? But... can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
It's not your fault. No guilt in not knowing, and you couldn't know it wasn't poison she drank.
Gods, what have I done? If I had stayed behind to bury her, I didn't notice she was alive. It might have ended different, ended well.
If you'd stayed on the island, I doubt you'd have survived.
I'd take death over leaving her to the rats like that. But there's naught I can do about it now.
Wrong on that count. Annabelle needs you. You can help her.
She's still there? In the tower? Can I see her?
Yeah. One thing you should know, though. In death, Annabelle turned into a pesta.
A pester? What's that?
More than a restless ghost. A plague maiden. A powerful wraith filled with grief and hatred that drive her. Give her the power to sow disease and death.
She suffers. How am I to help her? Gods know I'm willing.
Annabelle thinks you abandoned her.
Gods! She hates me. And all this time she's thought I ran, abandoned her.
Yes, go to the tower, talk to her. Maybe you can convince her that's not how it was.
I thought she died. I'd never left her there otherwise.
A curse has imprisoned Annabelle and the other spirits on the island. Love can shatter its power, free her and them.
Just as in the legends.
If you know the legends, you know one kiss is enough to break an evil spell. On one condition. That it's a kiss from someone whose love is true.
I told you. I said I love her with all my
That's
heart.
the Snow White
Take
story,
me to
right?
her, please.
It's dangerous. There are risks involved. Understand that, don't you?
Of course. I'm no coward. I'll not run this time.
Nothing. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Let's go to the tower.
Who wanders this place because of you?
Last I came through here, I still hoped Annabelle and me would... It weren't impossible. We could have been together, and now she's dead. And it's my fault. If only I'd been able to protect her.
Can't change the past, but you can still help Annabelle to move on, to rest in peace.
It's terrifying here. It's too quiet.
Chop, chop. Speed up. Let's get this over with.
I remember the screams. Inhuman they were. Now it's silent. They're dead. All dead.
Don't think about that. Keep walking.
You have not forgotten. You've returned for me.
Is that?
Don't you recognize me? It's me, Annabelle. The one you abandoned, remember?
Annabelle, I was sure you was dead. If I'd known otherwise, I'd never have left you. I'd do anything for you. I would. You know that well. Believe me, I beg you.
Prove it. Kiss me.
Graham, careful.
But how do you kiss that? Like, there's a giant ass tongue. How do you do that? Like, how? Let's see, let's find out. Oh, just the upper lip, okay.
At last.
The curse is lifted,
And Graham and Annabelle are reunited. Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
The Major Alexander's log part 1, day 237. My experiments continue to return results I must consider unreliable. Methodological errors are not at fault. The problem lies in the shoddy and fallible research material I am forced to work with. Despite his prior assurances, when tells them I don't know, ether or brewing alcohol to make other magic items. Humanoid leather. First, hosting place or find the way inside. Witch hunter. I think I'm gonna go 2 more cards. That's a useless this guy. Playback error. Anything about that?
Mounts.
Gotta be worth more than the... Hid and waited oven for you.
Volker.
I don't myself, or the only decent on horseback thing.
Got it in cinnamon and cloves, roasted capon.
Propaganda there.